I'm Holly Constant.
And I'm Maddie Hockaday. We really love Parks and Rec, and we really love behind-the-scenes details.
So we're researching everything from DVD extras like deleted scenes and commentaries,
plus interviewing cast and crew who actually worked on the show.
We also bring on guests and friends to geek out about everything parks.
So join us, you tropical fish.
This is literally the best Parks and Rec rewatch podcast.
We're your park pals.
There's a park and some pals, and there's also therapy too.
Okay, well, let's get into it. I do have a bit of a recap from last week. We're doing our Anniversaries episode, season 6, episode 14, Anniversaries. However, I do have a little bit, like I said, a recap of last week. So last week I said during Ann and Chris that Oren, was this his last episode? I don't know. And it actually turns out that he comes back for 3 more episodes, which is so wild to me because I'm like, oh my gosh, Oren, you're just like showing up throughout the whole series.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I wouldn't have thought that.
No.
And then I also said that Adam Scott, I can't remember if it was last week or the week before that. I think it was the week before that. Yeah, that was during the kids' party one. And Adam Scott directed that one. And I had said that that was his first time ever directing, which is like not technically true, actually. So a fan commented on our YouTube and told us that he actually has directed more. I do still think that this is his first network directorial moment. However, he did do Funny or Die episodes, which is still, legitimate. And then he also directed The Greatest Event in Television History is what it's called. It's a mockumentary style show. And it's crazy that I never knew about this. So I'm really glad that this fan commented. Well, I'm calling them a fan. I don't know. They just commented. I don't know if they actually listened to all of it, but whatever. So I'm glad that they commented because Paul Rudd, John Hamm, Amy Poehler, like all of those bitches are in it, and it's all of our favorite people, and it's Adult Swim. It's on Adult Swim, and he created it. Adam Scott created the show with his wife Naomi Scott, and it ran from 2012 to 2014. And it aired on, I already said that, it aired on Adult Swim. But yeah, I guess the internet lied technically saying that it was his first ever time directing. However, like I said, I think it was his first network thing. But he had directed before. So this would make sense, I suppose, why he wanted to. But I do feel like many parks people like Nick Offerman, I'm sure he's done managerial type things on the set before, but this was his first big thing. Mm-hmm. So I still think it's really nice to know that this show was really open to having the actors have their first big moment with the show because they felt comfortable and good enough at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A good kickoff.
So I stand
spot.
Corrected. Yes, a good kickoff spot. Yes. So I stand corrected, and thank you for your patience. We're all learning here.
Yes.
Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to mention as my recap was Christopher Wolf, who played the charred body guy. He sent in some voice memos, and I played them last week. But I wanted to kind of follow up with him because if anyone remembers or listened to that episode after his voice memos, I was like, oh my God, I have so many more questions for you, which was wild because most of the time I do have questions, yes, always, but they're not usually specific. Mm-hmm. So I'm always sometimes I'll message people back after and be like, this is just for me, not for the podcast. I'm just curious. But this time I was like, wait, this is just for me, but also this is this is a question that we all need to know, I feel. Because he talked about how in the audition, he talked about how he had to do a rap kind of, or a speech, or it was a speech monologue thing, and then he decided to rap it. And I was like, well, wait though, because that was his choice, and he thinks that helped him book it. And then it ended up that the farmer's market guy who oh my gosh, I forgot his name, but he's the big comedy guy I was talking about during that episode. He ended up taking those lines from Christopher, essentially, which was, obviously there was no hard feelings anywhere, but because it was really funny regardless. And Christopher's part was still amazing, but I was still like, wait, what do you mean by rap? Because the main guy didn't really rap either. Mm-hmm. He did a DJ kind of vibe, but not really a rap. What do you mean? And Anyway, he emailed me back and said it was just a speech that he was given to announce, but his role was not in the original script, and I had those lines. So when I went in there, I decided to make the lines into a rap while dancing, and I think that may have helped me stand out. Of course, I was very disappointed when they found out they'd given my lines to him, but that, that happens. And then he was talking about choreography on the, and I was reading his email, by the way. So then choreography, he was talking about how he was supposed to be like part of the charred body dancers or whatever. And then they kind of cut that and just had like the professional dancers do it. And they were just like bopping around on the stage. And I was like, wait, what do you mean choreography? Like, did you have to learn that before you went onto set? At what point did they cut it? Like, did you learn everything? And then you got there and it was just like, oh, never mind. Bye. So he said, this is his email again. He emailed back and said they did choreography the day they went in for the wardrobe fitting, which obviously wasn't much for me. And then I think the first hour into the shoot day, they decided to pull us up on stage and have the dancers dance below instead. So, yeah, I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah. A lot of editing in real time.
Yeah, totally. And like he said, I do feel like it wasn't crazy choreography, but it was still enough for you to like, if you watch them to like know the moves and stuff. It's not just bopping around and like jamming around. It's like, there's actual moves. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
So anyway, thank you for sending in that email. I do appreciate it. And thank you everyone else for being very collaborative and letting me know all of the things. So yeah, thank you.
Great.
Okay, so now we're on to season 6, episode 14, Anniversaries. Oh, I was going to say the original air date because I've been wanting to do that. It was in February, but I can't remember which day it was.
I have February 27th.
Yeah, we found it at the same time. Okay.
Okay, good.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So, yes, season 6, episode 14, Anniversaries, original air date Thursday, February 27th. This was written by Megan Amram. She's written for Parks before. And side note, as a friendly reminder, she was also one part of the hipster couple that wants to buy Ron's cabin. So that is really fun. And the other part of that hipster couple sent in voice memos a couple episodes back. So make sure you check that out. And then it was directed by Morgan Sackett, who is, obviously extraordinaire producer, director, works on many Mike Schur shows, as does Megan Amram. So great team here, both super experienced and have gone on to do so many amazing things after Parks. So we've got a really wonderful writer-director team here.
Awesome.
Okay, well, I'm ready for a summary whenever you are.
Okay. It's Leslie and Ben's anniversary. While Ben works on the best gift ever for Leslie, Leslie is busy trying to save the Pawnee-Eagleton merger. April hits a little bump in the road at the animal shelter, and Ron is Ron.
Ron is Ron. How dare he? I'm really mad at him in this episode.
I know. But he's just Ron. I don't even know what to say about what he's doing in the episode. That's why I was like, he's just being him.
He's just doing his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him for doing what he's doing. I'm mad at him for what he hates.
Yes.
Which we'll talk about later because I like those things, most of them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, so we'll talk about that when we talk about it. So we opened this episode with Leslie talking about her and Ben's anniversary, as you just said, 1 year ago, because it's in the paper, Anniversaries. And this is really random, but I was noticing that this is the same shirt she wore in London.
Yeah.
I went back and checked, and I was like, you are wearing the same shirt, which I love, but I'm also wondering if that was like they just pulled it out of the wardrobe, or did they shoot these? Like, they couldn't have, because that was like at the very beginning of this season, which was 14 episodes ago. So I think they just pulled it out and reused it.
I think so too, which I love because that's
normal.
Yeah, we only all have like, a certain number of outfits in our wardrobe. It makes sense for characters to rewear stuff.
Yeah, totally. So she says at least 100 kisses, dinner at 7, and no gifts. And I love the first two rules. That's super Leslie and Ben. And also, like, come on, Ben, why would you ever believe that anyway? You know what I mean? The gifts part.
Yeah. You know who you married, dude. You know who you married. Yeah. We also know that the 7 p.m. rule was for Leslie, so she wasn't late coming home from work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So they're each talking about the great gifts they got each other, and Leslie loves the dopey surprise face that Ben makes, and I do too. And Ben is going to give his gift one day early so that she will make the surprise face, and it's just like really cute that they're trying to like one up each other.
Yeah, I love Adam Scott's delivery of the "I'm not gonna make that stupid face."
Yeah, it's so cute. Oh my God.
I love it.
Then we've got, side note, Donna and Jerry are in the intro. We talked about this before Ann and Chris left. We talked about this ages ago, honestly. But it's finally happening where Retta and Jim O'Hare are now on the intro as main characters because Ann and Chris have left us. And yeah, it's really cool to see them in the intro. So I thought we should shout that out.
Agreed. I don't know why it took us 6.5 seasons. Well, I guess 5.5 seasons to make that happen.
Yeah. I know. I wonder if it's because, like, I feel like there was something back in the day, or maybe it's true now, where, like, there can only be X amount of series regulars or some shit. I don't know if that's true, but it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very interesting. I'm glad that they're getting their faces on the intro now, though. Me too.
And that they are seeming, I mean, even especially in this episode, I feel they are getting more storylines because now there's more room for them. So I'm really happy that they're doing that. Obviously, it's hard to fit everybody in, so whatever. But this is really nice to see for the fans that love Retta and Jim O'Hare. Which, side note, by the end of this podcast, I have to get Retta on or talk to her in some way, shape, or form. Because for those of you who follow the social media, she reposted our freaking video that reposted. She liked it. And maybe, no, she did repost it. I posted a stories and we have many videos saying this. And we've said it ad nauseum, I feel, because we believe it so much. But we always talk about how much we love Retta and how much they underutilized her. And so I made a video, or I had just highlighted that, and she liked it and she reposted it. And I was like, oh my God. So we have to talk to her in real life. We need to.
Oh my gosh, I would
make
die.
It happen somehow. Oh my gosh, she seems so cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
So cool.
Anyhow. Okay, so now we're at the Wamapoke County Public Radio again, and we haven't been here in a while. I think it's really nice to see again.
Agreed.
Speaking of again, the advertisement producer guy is advertising about a foundation that promotes people knowing about foundations. And he has been on this, I think it's 3 times total, this guy. And I reached out to him last year, actually, and his agent messaged and said that she forwarded my message, but then I never heard anything back. And so I messaged again because I was like, YOLO. And she said that she was going to forward it to him again. So maybe he just doesn't want to do it, but I don't care. I messaged him again. So maybe we'll hear from him. Maybe we won't. But we saw him in Born and Raised when Leslie goes on the show to say how she was born and raised in Pawnee for her campaign. And then we also saw him in Pawnee Commons when she goes on to promote like that she needs ideas for the Pawnee Commons. So I think this is his actual last episode because he was in 3 total. So but he did a great job. It's still really funny. And he is a voice actor.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. That clocks.
Actually, go ahead.
No, go.
I was just going to say, actually, all 3 of these people at the radio station, which I'll talk about, are voice actors, like actual voice actors, in addition to not regular. I hate saying that. In addition to live action. Yeah. No, I think that's great because, I mean, you think about a radio show host, they have to have a good voice. So to go to voice actors is great. Totally.
Yeah. I love that what we're doing now. It's a good idea. Now we have this Pawnee-Eagleton merger. So what we're going to do is we're going to go revisit all these places that existed prior to the merger and see what's going on. And so it's so comical. So, and Derry has one of my favorite lines of this episode. So when we get there. Is it
the rage one?
Yeah. It's
or
absorb the aggression, Derry. Absorb the aggression. And that lives in my head.
Yes, the way that he says that and holds it in. Oh my God. And like his physicality with his fingers.
Yeah.
Or
and
fists or whatever.
He's just got such a calm voice. Like the entire time we've known him on the show. Yeah. So the fact that he's saying the word aggression and you can see that he feels it, you're like, oh gosh,
Yeah,
that's
totally.
great.
Oh my God. I love it too. Yes. So I think it's great too, to your point as well. Like we saw the doppelgangers episode kind of, but we didn't really see where we left off after those people left, and how things are going now. So it is really interesting to pinpoint that. So now we have Derry Merbles, who, like you said, we've seen before. And he's joined by August Clementine from Eagleton because of the merger. Oh dear. So friendly reminder, Derry Merbles, of course, is played by the amazing Dan Castellaneta, who is the iconic Simpson voice, and many others on The Simpsons, and he is fantastic. I also love this name that they gave to August, and like the outfit, very snooty professor, pretentious vibes with his bow tie and like speaking French. And I love that it also, like it, what's the word? It increases in like how much you don't like him. It just keeps getting worse, I feel, because at first you're like, oh, he's not so bad, like whatever. And then towards the end when he's like, I spoke last, I was like, oh my God, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, because he just keeps poking, you know?
Yes, poking. That's a great way to say it. Yes. And he finishes for your thoughts when he says thoughts for your thoughts. I'm like, no, this is not. No. We need to figure out a way to
Fix that.
combine, but that is
Yeah.
exactly what this episode is about, because we just like are really having a tough time merging for reals.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to know what the Eagleton show's name was that he ran.
Oh yeah, great question. Well, so August is played by John Hodgman, and I feel like I've seen him in a lot of things, actually. He's also in Baby Mama with Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, so I'm sure
Nice.
that's where I've seen him too. But he's been in so many things, improv guy, UCB stuff, comedy actor, so I'm sure he's in that world. And yeah, like I said, it looks like he does a ton of voiceover work as well, both animation and like short films and stuff. So yeah, really exciting to have all of them together, because it's really funny. And then Leslie is saying it's been a couple months since the merger and there's still a lot of animosity between the two towns. I thought it was really funny. A large scale brawl at the dump. I thought that was, I don't know, I just thought that was a really funny line.
Oh gosh. Yeah. That's hilarious to me. And yeah.
Do you guys have a dump in your town, or do you just do like trash pickup?
We just do trash pickup. I'm sure we have something because I know that there's a place you can take your like Christmas trees. But yeah, I think
we don't have trash pickup. I mean, we absolutely could. There are people in our neighborhood who have it, but it's right down the road, and it's just like, why would you pay for that? I mean, I would like to pay for it eventually, but for right now, it's fine for us to just take it ourselves. And it's just like, that's why it made me laugh so much too, because I've never experienced or heard of a brawl at the dump. However, I could absolutely see it happening because people talk about the dump on the Facebook pages of our small town all the time. And I could just absolutely see it happening. It just made me crack up to think about it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It is.
Yeah, it'd be so gross.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of a deleted scene here I wanted to mention really quickly. Sorry, were you going to say something?
I was just gonna say that if you looked at the graffiti when she was talking about that, there's a one that says Lurpus was here.
Great catch. Love that.
I thought that was cool little lore there.
Oh my God, I love that. Oh my gosh. And also, I talked about this in Ann and Chris, but did you know the moving company that Ann and Chris use is called Lurpus Moving Company?
So cool.
They are all over the place.
Yeah, they run the town, really.
Yeah, they do. So there was a 5-minute long deleted scene craziness happening with all the people that call in. I think they were just like alts with all these different callers, and then it ends with Leslie trying to smooth things over, and then they start like fighting over his bow tie, and I just did like a tiny cut of it, so I just wanted to play that for you.
Awesome.
Why don't we take a break and enjoy the music of Sudanly Susans, a set of lesbian conjoined triplets from South Sudan. One plays cello, one plays steel drums, One is the publicist.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that this was a top 40 station. You might as well play the Black Eyed Peas next.
Oh, very clever, August. For those of you who might not know, the Black Eyed Peas are a multi-ethnic musical collective whose most famous compositions include Boom Boom Pow and Don't Funk With My Heart.
I deserve better than this. I opened for Ira Glass in Northampton, Massachusetts last year.
Quite an accomplishment for a man with a clip-on bow tie.
I dare you to say that again to my bow tie.
For those of you that can't see, they're having a lot of fun.
We'll be right back.
And that's when they're fighting, when she says, for those of you who can't see.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
But, oh my God, I really loved, and going back to your point about the aggression line, like I loved hearing Derry Merbles say the Black Eyed Peas songs in his voice.
Boom Boom Pow was so great.
That was so good. And then calling this band, whatever the hell, like top 40.
Yeah.
It's just like so funny. Oh my God.
Lord.
Anyhow, so next off, he says the word scoff, which I thought that was really a funny like writing moment. And then
Yeah.
his name, also the Ngutu or whatever, like when he says his full name. Oh my God. I just feel like they really did the pretension thing right. You know what I mean? It was so good.
They're just so much. Everybody in Eagleton is so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Jerry is now helping Ben plan the anniversary, and Ben says he asked for Larry's help because he has the most successful relationship of anyone he knows, which is true.
It is.
And Ben, like, can't let it go. He'll never let it go of how they're still together and how their marriage has survived this long.
Every time he has to have some sort of excuse as to why.
Yeah. 100%. So just let it go, babe.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is, man. And that's a good time to use that. It is what it is.
Right. Yes, exactly. But I do feel like, I mean, that's a good point that he does have a successful relationship. So this is a really nice moment for Ben to kind of like ask his colleagues for help. So that's a nice thing.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, so now April's working at the animal shelter, which is so exciting because we really haven't seen that either since it was like absorbed into the parks department.
Yeah.
And Ron is coming there to get a dog for the girls, which is so cute. I love this little
know.
drawing. I love that he's taking the time. I love this dog. Oh my God, that dog is so freaking cute.
I know. It's perfect too. Like, of course, April picked the right one. These facilities look really nice too.
Yes, they really do.
Yeah.
And I was wondering too, like, how is that, like, I wonder how the timing works, you know, like with them working at the parks department and the animal shelter. It's not like a weekend thing, I wouldn't think. So I don't know how they split their time.
Yeah, but I'm assuming also that like she can do her parks work from the animal shelter if she needs to too. And just because
That's
it's
true.
still linked with the city, I would think that it could still function in your like 40-hour job.
Yeah. And a lot of times the animal shelters have really weird hours, maybe because of that reason. I don't know, because they don't have like a lot of people to help out.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of them have weird hours. So like maybe they do like 3-4 hours one day and then like, you know, go back to the city hall. But yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Donna is supposed to be helping at the shelter with the paperwork and everything, but she left a note that she's out shopping. Why lie? I'm shopping. And yeah, it kind of sucks because, well, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but April, like, you can tell that she's kind of like annoyed.
Yeah. And I'm kind of annoyed with Donna too, honestly. Like leaving a note is like not cool, but I also kind of understand her side because April's always been an intern to her. So it's hard to kind of make that shift in her head.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Yeah.
So now they're taking the callers at the radio station and like no one says anything serious or real. I do love the Eagletons are human garbage. Kapow.
Kapow.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
I tried to find who these voices were, and I'm sure that we probably have some people that maybe are better at finding it than me, but I couldn't find who these voices were. I will say in the deleted scene, like before I played that the Black Eyed Peas thing. I will say I think that one of the voices sounded like Harris Whittles. It sounded like it. I don't know if it is, but I'm sure it was just like a bunch of writers. I don't feel like they hired people to do that. I mean, that's just in my head. I don't know if that's true, but I could see that happening.
Yeah, it sounds very much their way.
Yeah. Like maybe that was even Megan Amram, the writer of this episode, saying the Eagletonians are human garbage. Who knows? I don't know. So I'll try to do some more research on that. But the only serious / like positive one, well, it's not serious, but the positive one is Andy, who is hilarious at not hiding who he is. It's me, Andy.
Yeah.
I'm on the radio. So now we've got April busting into Ron's office and asking if the landmine is still functional because she's mad that Donna is not working / showing up. And it's very awkward because technically April is Donna's boss, especially at the animal shelter portion of it. So she doesn't know how to really handle that because she's never had to like be a leader in this. But also like I think her and Donna have created this like nice little friendship, kind of colleague-ship, if you will. So yeah, that is an awkward dynamic to change.
It is. And also, how is a landmine partially like still active?
Oh my god. And why do you have it in your office if it's still partially active?
Right.
You weirdo. Anyway, Ron gives her the advice to be mature, direct, and firm, but she does not follow that advice. She goes very passive aggressive and posts a bad review on Yelp about Donna. Yikes.
Yeah, this is not the vibe. This is a situation where like Ron is always pretty good at giving advice when somebody needs it, but like this to me is really good. It's hard advice to hear. It's hard advice to follow, especially when you have a relationship with someone. But it's the best advice because if you don't have the straight conversation at first, you're just going to have to keep talking about it.
Yeah, kind of annoying. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And I love that April thinks that this is gonna help. Like, when has a bad review ever worked to like improve something?
No.
I mean, sometimes they'll add stuff if they hear enough about it, but like when she says when April, it was so funny to me when April's like, just gotta work harder, I guess. Like, especially for the workers, like maybe for the company, a review would help to like add something. But for like the workers, if I were to get a bad review at like the winery I work at, or like even, that's actually hilarious. I didn't even think about that. The one of the girls who runs or is helping social media, like looks at reviews and is like, oh my God, that's so stupid. Like it does not make us want to work harder. It makes us think you're stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're not usually complaining. I mean, this one is different, I suppose, but like they're not usually complaining about anything that we can typically change. Like I said, unless it's like a company thing, it's just like they're being rude or weird or just want to vent. So I thought that was really funny that April's like, just got to work harder, I guess.
Yeah.
For Donna, you think she's going to just like work harder after someone slams her? I don't know about that.
Oh, April.
Oh my God. Also, on the internet, it says that you can only leave one review. You can't actually leave 0 reviews. So, not that that really matters, but just letting everyone know. Or 0 stars is what I should say.
I got what you meant. Yeah.
Okay, so Tom is mentioning podcasts next, which is really exciting. He was listening to podcasts, not the radio, because Leslie's talking about how they can make it better to be, you know, the merger thing. And like this radio thing was awful. And he's like, I was not even listening to that because podcasts are great and radio is boring.
Yeah.
I was like, yay, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is around the time that podcasts started kind of becoming a thing.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah, because a couple episodes, well, I think it was last season when Tom like wrecks his car or whatever, and he said he goes on his little like technology fast, if you will, and then he was talking about podcasts then too. I mean, yeah, this was definitely when podcasts were starting to get more popular for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so Leslie says that she wants there to be like a sign or like a symbol of hope or like some sort of way for people to see that this merger is actually good. And we'll get to the next, that symbol in a moment, but poor Larry wants to get Leslie out for the Ben surprise. But also, like, Ben, you should have known that Leslie's not going to listen to Jerry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which maybe makes it more funny. I don't know, but
No, he needed to like call her and
Yeah, or
say, "Hey,
have
I have an
some.
emergency. I need you to come down here." Right? Like she's not going to listen to Jerry. You're right. He
Or
should have totally
Ron,
known that.
maybe. Yeah, that was weird. I
Yeah.
don't think she would have followed him, or Larry. I mean, like
Hmm.
anywhere. You know.
Yeah. Well, she's in her tunnel mode now. She's like,
True.
now I have a problem I need to fix. So it's going to take something pretty big to get her out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Andy thinks that the picture in the paper is Leslie. The old lady picture. Says she looks really old in this picture of the anniversary, but it's not actually her. There is a couple that has been married for 50 years. One is from Pawnee and one is from Eagleton, which is the literal marriage merger sign symbol thing that Leslie wants. And she's getting the epiphany sweats, which I think is really funny.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that line.
Yes.
Ugh, gross.
So then Ben is all ready for this couple's massage, but it's actually Larry that walks in, and Larry says that she was too stressed to come, and Larry's like really nice about it, honestly, and is like, you know what, just get your massage. We'll try to get her in for the next thing. It's totally fine. I love that Ben says he really needs a massage because he's worried about the Star Wars sequel, and he's carrying it all on his shoulders.
Of course, that's what he's worrying about.
Yeah, and I had to look up which Star Wars sequel he was talking about because I was like, which one? And it's, I mean, around this time, I think it would have been Star Wars: The Force Awakens, which is the second one with Rey
Okay.
in it. So I think that's what he was talking about because that came out, I believe, in 2014, which is when this, episode was out. So I think that was probably what was happening, but it was definitely one of the ones with Rey. So
Yeah. I think I love just the juxtaposition between Leslie and Ben, where like he has a pretty good balance between life and work. Like he takes his work seriously, but like that's what he's worrying about in his free time is his Star Wars stuff. Whereas
totally.
like Leslie is just does not have stuff outside of work that she worries about or thinks about. It's all work related.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if it's her friends, it's like all of her coworkers and friends that like she works with, I feel.
Right.
So
I'm also concerned about Ben being like naked in his office.
that's true.
Like
doing this at City Hall is weird, right? Yeah.
Super weird because then you're going to put Leslie in there in a massage and then you're like, you guys are in your office on a government property during work time.
Yeah.
This is weird.
That's true.
This is weird.
Great call. Like, I guess they need to have someone standing outside the doors and so that like no one tries to come have a meeting with him or something.
Well, yeah, because some people have the balls to just walk in. We've seen that.
Totally. Oh my God. Well, I was gonna say I do love that Jerry's face kind of judges him. Like you can when he says the Star Wars line, I thought that was really funny actually. Like a really well done with Jim O'Here's part. And the massage guy is like, well, you paid for two. Like, are you sure you just want to do you guys? And oh my gosh, this is the start of a beautiful friendship when Ben is like, well, I guess, do you want to get a massage? Which is so weird, but also like really funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that he's like letting Jerry, he's not being like, ew, no, Jerry, get out.
Right. Totally. Yes. Love it. The guy who plays the masseur is the actor John Carlo, and which I thought that was really funny because that's his real name, like his person name, and his Pawnee name / character name is Richard. And I was like, this is the one time when I feel like the Pawnee name doesn't match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I feel like his real name in life should be Richard, and then his character name should be John Carlo. But
right.
Anyhow, so he's a writer, director, actor. He's done a lot of cool work. So well done to you guys for doing that. Because there was another guy in there too, right? Yeah, because there was two. Yeah, especially but he just had the line. Okay, so then Tom, Leslie, and Andy are going to surprise this old couple they saw in the newspaper and see if they can get a statement or, somehow surprise them to talk about their merger of marriage, keep everything fun and mergery, says Leslie.
What?
And I'm just going to do go ahead.
I have to ask, when is a big check ever a good idea?
I mean, I like a big check.
I mean, it's cute, but here and then also in The Office, it's just like, this does not work.
Oh, that's
You
hilarious.
know?
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Yeah.
I guess I was just thinking in TV shows.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking of that. Oh God, what do they call him? The million dollar man? No, whatever. The guy that comes. Oh my God, Ed McMahon. Is it Ed McMahon? Whatever. The guy that comes to your door and
Oh,
gives you a big
with
check.
the check. Yeah.
Yeah. Older audiences will know that, obviously. But yeah, that's the thing that sucks though, because like a big check could have been really great for them and they would have been more excited to talk about the merger. But like Tom said, that was really misleading because it was not a check.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, quick breakdown on this couple in real life. Rosie DeMarco, the character name, the gal in the couple, is played by Debra Mooney, who is amazing and has been working for such a long time. And what's so funny is that she played a huge character in Everwood, the TV show, if you guys watch that, which Pratt was also in. She played Pratt's grandmother.
Oh, cool.
So it was like a really nice reunion, and I need to watch Everwood. I definitely remember it being out, but I never watched it.
I've never heard of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure maybe if you saw the like poster or something, you would be familiar. I don't know. But anyway, so that was a fun little reunion moment. But more recently, she's been in the show Dr. Odyssey, which is great. She was also in Tootsie, which is awesome.
Cool.
She's been in everything, like an amazing journeyman actor. Touched by an Angel, Everybody Loves Raymond, Weeds, Bones, Grey's Anatomy. I mean, so many things. She's amazing. And then Doug DeMarco, who is the dude in the couple, is played by the amazing Peter Bonerz. He's a very prominent director as well. He directed a bunch of the Bob Newhart show, which is super cool. And for those of you, the younger audiences who might not know who Bob Newhart is, I feel like the way that people talk about him is he is the Papa Elf in in Elf. He's Will Ferrell's dad, essentially. Or adoptive dad, I should say. But he's an amazing comedian and is like super, like Elf is just barely scratching the surface of like, his talent and everything. But yeah, he had his own show. It was like a variety show type of situation. And Peter Bonerz directed a lot of that. He also directed 10 episodes of Friends, which I thought he looked familiar because he also, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Friends fan. And if you watch Friends, Peter Bonerz was the guy sitting in the wrong seat when Ben Stiller is on the show, and he like screams at him because he's in the wrong seat because they go to see Joey's play. So if that helps anyone jog your memory, that's what he's in. But he's also directed My Big Fat Greek Life, which was a TV series based on the movies. He was in an episode of The Addams Family in 1965. And I'm sure people that are older than me will know him from many, many other things that I have not watched. And I'm sorry if I'm leaving anything out for either Debra Mooney or Peter Bonerz. But that's just like amazing that they have them on the show and how much they've contributed to, pop culture. So I'm really glad that they got them. Both superstars.
Yeah, very cool. I love when that happens.
Me too. So, of course, they think they won money. And yes, that is a very misleading check. But no, you get a special celebratory day. And I also love that they just like start throwing money at them. Like, here's a couple dollars, which is really funny to me.
Yeah. So sad. Pull out your own money.
Yeah, because she's like literally shutting the door in Leslie's face. She's like, well, what even are we doing? So in the next scene, our IT friend Rajiv comes back, which is super exciting. Ali is his name in real life, sent in voice memos the first time during Doppelgangers. And I'm really excited that they asked him back. I can believe that they did that, but that's like so cool because it was just such a little blip in the radar, and I'm glad that they gave him they're building this world again with Pawnee and Eagleton merging, so that was really cool of them to do that.
Yeah, agreed.
So he's tracking the IP address of whoever posted the Yelp comment, and he says it came from someone inside City Hall, and that's freaking April out a tiny bit. So April suggests to just forget it. And Donna's like, no, I'm about to go Mjolnir on his ass, which I love that Donna knows like superhero movies and kind of like nerdy things, but she's also like, she's such an enigma and I love it so much.
Yeah.
Also
Absolutely.
that framing, like the pan up from the bottom to the top to be like very intimidating and like scary is awesome.
Yeah. Agreed. I also don't know why, like, I think we're talking about in this episode some people that should have been able to tell the future because they know the people around them. Like, do you not know, April, the intensity of Donna? Like, and that she wasn't just going to let the comment go.
Totally.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. So Ron now is making these bad reviews that we were talking about earlier. And because the Yelp thing gave him the idea to send letters to companies, businesses, people that he doesn't like. He is writing a letter to Connie's Cabbage. And I was like, Ron, this is the part where I was like, Ron, how fucking dare you?
Yeah.
Connie could not be the sweeter lady. And you are just going to wreck/insult her? No. And dissing frozen yogurt, Ron?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh.
Get out of here.
That's our thing, Holly. This is Holly and I did frozen yogurt dates on the weekly when we lived together. So
yeah,
this one hits home. This one hits hard.
It does.
In the heart.
But you're right. Ron does have his Ron thing, and he has I guess he has a right as an American to do this. But I was just mad, and so like I said, I'm not really mad at what he's doing. I'm mad at who he's doing it to.
Yeah. Well, and the other part of it is like nobody's done anything to him. Like it's not like he had a bad experience or like Connie like forced him to eat cabbage or anything. He's just like picking things he doesn't like and trying to make them see he doesn't like them.
He just feels insulted by their very existence, which is oh Ron. Anyhow, so we get to our horse and carriage moment, which is super cute. He's recreating Enchanted, Ben is. He's even wearing the outfit.
Oh my gosh.
It looks so beautiful and majestic and like really regal for sure. They did a great job.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I could not believe he was in the outfit.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. That was so funny. But it turns out that Leslie can't make it to this either. They were thinking that she could come to the next thing after the massage, but she can't come to this either. But how about a boys' day in a horse-drawn carriage with Jerry?
Yeah, a boys' day.
This friendship is so funny. Oh my God. Also, there were some deleted scenes, and I'll have to post it on Instagram, but there was like a montage of them driving the carriage together and like waving at the camera and being super cute, like a Diana / like, you know what I mean? Princess thing. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
They're like waving at the camera with their carriage and like super happy. It really looks like a date. Like they're just prince and prince married together.
I love it.
So I'll post that so you guys can see. I love it so much. It's just really cute and romantic. Also, a waffle buffet and a Hillary impersonator. Those are such perfect things.
Yeah, he did a good job. He really kicked it.
It's so sad that she's missing all of this.
I know. That's what I said is like the birth of this friendship is so, like in my notes, the birth of this friendship is so amazing. But I'm also so sad that Leslie's not there.
I know. Yeah, I know. I feel like I don't know what I would do in that situation. I feel like I would try really hard to get her at least into one thing, but at the same time, it just keeps snowballing. So it makes sense that he's just like, well, Jerry's here.
Yeah.
You know, because she's not even at the city hall. So like, what is he supposed to do? Like drive out to where she is. She's not going to leave, you know? So yeah. Also really funny that Amy Poehler is famously known for doing a Hillary Clinton impersonation on SNL.
Yes, that she is. So good.
So now they're at the church where this Pawnee Eagleton couple got married 50 years ago, and they're going to recreate their wedding, or recreate their wedding photo anyway. And oh my God, the guy says, "Only this time can we shave her mustache." I gasped and cringed. I was like, that is so mean. I can't believe it. Doug.
Yeah. So rude.
Which, like, Yeah, so this is clearly not going well. At first, I think we thought, they just don't want to talk to Leslie. Like, they don't want to deal with this. But now we're learning that they don't, like, even really like each other that much. Or they're having this, like, really weird, awkward, tense moment.
Yeah.
And
Why are they still together?
I know,
If you're
I was
this
wondering that
sad.
too. I guess it's just one of those things where they decided to stay together and not, like each other. I know people like that.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I know
Yeah.
older people like that because they'd rather be with someone than be alone.
And no one, yeah. That's
Yeah.
so sad. But I also, again, here with Leslie, she's just steamrolling where it's like,
Mhm.
Leslie, see what's in front of you and how this is going to backfire.
I know. And you know what? Not to give Leslie credit or anything, but I feel like
Mhm.
this is the first time that she's actually like, she does pick up on this like cringe weird moment. And like, I don't know about putting them on live TV. Whereas
Yeah.
I feel like before she's like, whatever, it's
Do
totally
it.
fine. Who cares? But
True.
I mean, she still steamrolls because she still does it. But at least she's like recognizing it, which I don't know which is worse. But
Yeah.
so I also think this is a funny moment too because we're getting some pop culture references that Tom has like an existential moment thinking about iTunes, like, oh my God, I'm going to die one day because iTunes is now changed. That was really funny to me.
My gosh,
Which
iTunes
now
has
is
changed
Apple
a lot.
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. I
Oh,
can't
man.
imagine what Tom would be doing with all this technology.
Oh gosh. Yeah, because now you used to buy like cards to be able to buy songs. Like,
Right.
yeah,
I know.
crazy.
That is crazy, honestly. Oh, Spotify, you fickle business. Anyway, so Jerry is now teaching Ben about paella and saffron, which looks amazing. That
Yeah.
I really wanted that. And then we get to, oh my gosh, my brother-in-law says this line all the time. I don't know why. Not all the time. Like when we talk about getting a drink of water or something like that, he's brought it up many times. The line of like, don't give him any water. He does this annoying thing where he takes a drink of water and he goes, ah.
Oh my
so
gosh.
funny.
Yeah, and that's the straw that breaks the camel's back eventually. So,
Yeah, totally. And oh my gosh, I just can't believe that they're still going to go on TV. I hate this. But whatever, we're going to get through it.
yep.
And Joan is here. We haven't seen Joan in a while.
Yeah, and she's just classic Joan.
Classic Joan. I didn't realize that she was like such a druggie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's become more
I mean,
and
I
more
realized
apparent.
it, but not as much. Yeah, exactly. More and more
Yeah.
apparent. That's a good way to say it.
Yikes.
So,
Oh, Joan.
oh,
She
Joan.
potentially is going to get really horny.
Right. So I'm right in that sweet spot.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
So now Leslie is like, can you please make this good and just like focus on the happy memories because I need everyone to see that Pawnee/Eagleton merger is like not terrible.
Yeah.
And so we're going to try our best.
Yeah.
We'll see. And now we're with Donna confronting Kyle about this review, which we haven't seen Kyle in a while either. So it's nice that they're bringing all these people back.
Yeah. Even though he's being
and-
blamed for something.
Yeah, exactly. Classic Kyle
Classic
storyline,
Kyle.
I feel.
Yeah.
And she's like, he's like, you can't fire me. And I do like that. I mean, I don't feel like he thinks he's fired. Like his facial expression is just like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ron wants to write a letter to Canada. And Ron, we cannot be antagonizing Canada right now. That did not age
No.
well, sir.
No, that did not age well at all.
Canada, we love you and we will never not love you.
And we're sorry. And you're your
And
own
we're-
country.
Yes, thank you so much for that apology. I meant to say that too. We're very sorry.
We
One of
hate
us is
this
not all
too.
of us. Literally.
We
we're
also
not
hate it
for
here.
Oh my God. We do.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Canada. Okay. Now on TV, the couple is lying and doing their best to stay positive, but we just kind of fall apart. I like that she says the most vague thing. We met and it was great.
Yeah. And we got married. It's fine.
I know. And I love that Leslie keeps talking and making Joan upset like this is my show. And Leslie just, like you said, just keeps kind of trying to steamroll to control the situation because she knows it's going to go downhill really soon.
Yeah.
And like you said, he takes a sip of water and does the thing and it just breaks her and she can't do it.
Yeah.
And then they learn that Leslie paid them $200 to keep this going, but they just can't do it. They hate each other. They had no prospects. He had a drug problem, or she had no prospects, and he had a drug problem.
Yep.
And then we learned that they never really loved each other, question mark. They thought they were going to die anyway, so they were like,
Yeah.
well, might as well get married. I'm sure that they were like into each other for like a brief second, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
They got back at their parents too. They wanted to.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a revenge moment. That's
It
for sure.
was.
And Leslie can't tap dance / distract that away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. And
It's
then,
cute though that she tries.
yeah, exactly. Oh my God. And Jonah's like, what? Again, once again, Leslie's ruining Jonah's show and her popularity.
Oh,
So Leslie doesn't know what to do now, and she's like, oh, I wish Ben was here. Like, what is he even doing right now? And then we cut to this amazing montage of Jerry and him dancing very intimately at a dance class thing, tango, whatever the hell it is. And oh my God, what a fun episode. I was just thinking, I should have said this earlier, but as we get further and further down, but like, what a fun episode for Jim O'Hare.
I know.
Like, how cool would this have been?
Yes, it was. It's awesome. This is my favorite one too, seeing them dance together. And I think Jim O'Hare is the man. And so if Ben
Yeah.
tries to dance with Leslie, it's gonna be so funny. But it's just so fun. Like,
Yeah, he's like,
so
he's
awesome.
definitely leading, which
Yeah.
I love that I don't know. I just love that they show that they keep going with this, which I think is really funny that they keep going with how good Jerry's life is / how cool he is outside of the
Yeah.
parks department.
Yeah, and I
Which
think it's
is-
building this friendship that we're all going to see, and we see Ben stand up for Jerry later because of this foundation they built, and
Mhm.
we're getting to see why Ben likes him, whereas
Yeah.
everybody else doesn't get to see this side of him, so they don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
that's very
so
true.
it's really cool. It's not like just, oh, Ben and Jerry went on a road trip together and
Right.
had cool conversation. It's like we did some intimate stuff together.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So true. Oh, and that's actually a really good lead into this really sad but deleted scene that they're actually sitting in front. Jerry and Ben are sitting in front of the sunflower mural, which is a very special, if you don't remember, a very special moment for Leslie and Ben to be, romantical moment. But I'll just play this deleted scene.
Oh, so I tumble dried my pants for 5 minutes and then let them air dry, and you were right. No more wrinkles.
Mm-hmm.
What are you, a wizard or something?
Yeah, no, it's just this amazing.
Yeah, so anyway, I think, Larry, if you just fill out those forms, we should...
Donna walks by.
It's okay, Ben. No, come on. I know you don't want people to know we had fun together. No, you got to do what you got to do. I totally understand.
Thank you.
Jerry.
Oh, that's what he does when they're cleaning the car or whatever.
Yeah,
At the gas station.
that's so sad.
I know, it is. And Jerry's just like, he's even more noble for doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. There's a part of me that's like, oh, Jerry, you're better than this. Don't let him do this to you. But he doesn't have self-confidence issues. Like, Jerry knows who he is. So he's doing
Yeah,
this
that's
to
true,
help
too.
Ben. He's not like taking a hit and demoralizing himself for it. He's just like, you got to do what you got to do. Like, I know I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I hear you, though. I feel the same way where I'm just like, yeah, but that's not friendship. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But Ben doesn't know yet how to be strong. I feel
Yeah.
so. Or
Well,
how
poor
to
Ben.
like stand up.
Yeah, poor Ben has never been like a popular guy. Like, he has a group of friends now that really like him, and he's found his place. And so now it's like, I don't want to lose my place because I think Jerry's cool.
Right. Yeah. And honestly, like, it's wild because even Leslie does not really accept this part of him.
I know.
You know?
I hate it.
So that part sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could be deeper than we're probably making it, but also like that's what we do here. So whatever.
Yeah.
Anyhow, okay, so then we get to a vegan restaurant guy, owner man coming in and asking why Ron nailed this letter to his door. Poor guy. I hate that.
Yeah.
And he looks so sad. But his character name is, oh my gosh, this was the funny part. I don't know how to pronounce this, but his character name is Turk, Terk, Rastersnake, Raster, Rastersnake, Snyke.
He's an Eagletonian for sure.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he could be Pawnean too. I feel like they have crazy names for Pawneans. But yeah, vegan, I don't know. But Connie's Cabbage is Pawnee lady, so I don't know. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, his actual name in real life is Josh Breeding, and he's been in a bunch of things, definitely in the comedy world, and also does voiceover work. So, he played a very fun, like, pathetic, acting-wise character.
Yeah. Yeah.
And April's like, how did that guy even know to come here? Like, how did he know you did it? And he was like, I gave him my name and address. Like, if you believe in something, you can sign your name to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, fine. But still, you're being mean.
Yeah.
But that inspires April to tell the truth to Donna and say, like, okay, it wasn't a rando or Kyle. I did it.
Yeah. Which
they have a nice, clean, like, wrap up to that moment, which is really nice that, they kind of come to terms with the fact that, like, our dynamic has changed, but also let's just be straight with each other both ways and we'll try to go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's so hard to have those conversations, but after they're over, it feels much better and you can move forward and all that stuff.
Yeah. So now Ben and Leslie are having their dinner, and it's cute that he says, at least this merger is working or going well. I thought that was a nice moment.
Yeah.
Because it is.
It is.
And then Ben has his classic moment where he says something random kind of, and she, hones in on that one thing he said to focus on the future. And, she's like, okay, the children are our future. Oh my gosh, Whitney Houston knew it. I know it. You know it. That's really funny.
Yeah, I love that so much.
And
I love
Ben
where
has
that
a cute
takes her.
moment. Yeah, me too. I love this cute, thoughtful moment when Jerry says, like, wow, the saffron really makes the shellfish taste amazing. And Ben is like having this thoughtful, cute, romantical, deep moment.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, not romantical. But
Thinking about Jerry, yeah.
Yeah, like his little face is just like, oh, what a great day with my best friend.
Yeah. Oh, so
okay,
funny.
Side note, I have to say that when she says children, I was like, I kind of forgot. I mean, I didn't forget, but I guess I was just like, after having analyzed it, I was like, what do you mean children? Like, what do they do with the children again? And she didn't mean children. She just meant like youth.
Youth, yeah.
And because when they get to this meeting, I was like, oh, so not children.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I honestly was like, oh, crap. That's where we're at now. We're at the Unity concert.
I know. It's
So,
so good.
Yeah.
So exciting. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So Ben and Leslie kind of have this idea to create this task force, if you will, of youths. We've got Craig Madison, who's new, Andy, April, and Tom. Love that. For some of you, your mental age, which is Andy.
Yes.
They've assembled this team to try to, create new ideas to bring the town together. And the youth really is like having great ideas,
Yeah.
It's just what you have to do sometimes because they know where to go and what to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, it's new ideas.
Yeah. And I think it's really smart of both Ben and Leslie to come up with this idea because she passes the buck in a way. Like, obviously, she's still in charge. But, like, I think it's really smart and, like, growth mind setting for Leslie because I think Leslie would have tried to solve this herself in the past. So I think this is a really nice moment.
It's
Madison,
delegation.
Delegation.
Yeah.
Yes. Totally, which is not always something that she does. I think I think Anne might be like in this team if she was still here.
Yeah, I agree.
Or like she would be like the point person and Leslie would be like the overseer of all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Anne is cool and hip and knows what's what.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah. She would be part of it for sure.
So Madison is played by Sydney Endicott, and she's been in a lot of short films. Look like she ends up being in 5 episodes of Parks, which is so exciting. I like that we're bringing in the new people.
Yeah, agreed.
And she did a great job, I feel, and we'll see more from her later. So we'll see if she has anything to say or will reach back out to us and, talk about her time on set. I love that they say we're going to order you some Zaz and get to BSing brainstorming.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I can't remember what it is exactly, but I love Tom's worse. That's worse.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Like, oh my gosh. I definitely have used that, like that inflection, like with things like that before. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, totally. So now it's been an hour and Leslie is thinking, okay, well, that was a good time to meet. Great, cool, whatever. She's not thinking anything would have really gotten done. But this next part just makes me so freaking happy.
Yeah.
It's such a wonderful, peaceful moment and joyful in a way, because within an hour they come up with the Unity concert, which is the massive music and arts celebration from both towns to bring everyone together. I love the idea that the band stages will be in all different parts of town to places that people don't usually go, so they can be a little bit more open-minded to all the other parts of town now that are accessible to them. Even if you are from a town, it's always nice because you might not always know everywhere in your town or city or whatever. So that's a really good way to bring in business to these other companies that you might not have known about or whatever. And I love this reaction. Everything about this is so good. Leslie's just so overwhelmed with how much she loves it, and she starts freaking out, and April has to explain to Madison how what this means.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. They did a really good job.
Yeah. Agreed. And I think it's so beautiful because we know what's coming, right? At the end of the season is Leslie's going to have to make some big decisions about her future and all of this. And it's the beginning seedling of her seeing that everything's going to be okay, even if she's not at the center of an idea. And I don't know how Ben talked her into, or who talked her into being let's leave them in a room and see what happens. But I love that she gets teary-eyed and she's so proud, rather than feeling in the past, when she comes back from city council, she feels less than because she's not providing anything. And so seeing this switch to where she's now oh my gosh, I'm so proud that these people can do it without me, is really cool.
Yeah, I agree. And it's totally beautiful because, just speaking of the growth with now she knows / has seen, and we've seen as the audience, that she now trusts Tom to do his entrepreneurial thing and have good ideas. She now trusts April to run this department. She trusts all these people to kind of do what they do best. She's seen Craig care. And so I think we needed to see that too. The audience needed to see all of these people taking care of shit and doing their own thing in previous episodes, so that now we can all combine that.
Yeah.
So that was really well done all around. Yeah.
Agreed.
Really good. Love it. And it's so exciting for this concert. Oh my God. Pawnee's never seen anything like this except for Harvest Festival, maybe. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But it's totally different. It's going to be
very different.
Crazier.
Yeah.
But this is all a precursor, or Harvest Festival was a precursor to Unity Concert, which is amazing. Amazing. Anyway, okay, so now Ben is showing the scrapbook of all the things he planned for Leslie, but Jerry's in all the photos, and it's so cute. And I love that Leslie comments on his scrapbooking skills.
So cute.
Oh my God. And I think it's really funny and cute. Again, I don't know, Ben, you're just underestimating a lot of stuff in this episode, I feel, but he thinks he defeated her.
Yeah.
He's
I know, he's so cute.
Her. I'm that's really
so
precious,
proud.
honey. But, oh my God, this is truly so crazy. I cannot believe it that they had this done. I don't know what the fuck happened. I really need to, I tried to do some research on it, but I just don't know who made that Game of Thrones thing. It must have been the props department, because it must have been a replica. I really don't think HBO gave it to them.
High levels of doubt. Yeah. I wonder if they had to pay for even
rights?
Licensing or something, rights, to have it on their show.
I don't know.
It's fascinating.
Anyways, I'm sure the props department did it because the props department is fantastic and they can do anything. Also, like, I'm sure it wasn't like, it might have been made of like fucking like wood and like styrofoam for all we know, because they're really good at making something out of nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, there is a lot of deleted scenes here.
Yeah.
Well, and by deleted scenes, I just mean like it just goes on for a little bit longer, and it's maybe like some alts, and they chose what to cut or whatever, or what to show.
Yeah.
But he can like, Adam Scott is so good in
I
this
know.
little moment. It's
I
so
love it.
good. And he is a Game of Thrones character, or real character. He is a Game of Thrones fan in real life, so I think that is probably only helping him in this performance.
Yeah.
But the fact that he can like barely breathe is crazy, and he's just like having trouble comprehending what's in front of his eyes is so good. But the alts, I was just gonna say, the alts are so funny because he's like, he can barely walk. Like, he's stumbling over to the table, and then he like passes out, like, no joke, passes out onto the floor, and Leslie's like, oh my god, are you okay, what's going on? And then he like gets his wits about him and can like, he like circles around, he's like being really intimate with the throne, like getting really close up to it and like smelling it. It's just like, it's so funny, and he's just in
So
such
good.
shock, and I'm sure he was improvising that. I mean, he had to
Yeah.
have been. So it was like, that is probably why it's such a long scene, that they cut some of it because it was just like, I'm sure in the script it was like, Ben goes crazy and does crazy things.
Yes. Yeah. Very simple direction, and he went with it.
Yeah. And
man.
then great comedic relief. I mean, it was already comedy, but it was just like a little bit of shock, like what? And with her saying, our starship is in trouble.
Well, no. No.
Wrong franchise.
Yeah. Ivan and I quote this all the time, and I don't know why, and I don't know how it organically comes up in our lives that we'll just go, yes. Yes. No. Our starship isn't. I don't know how it comes up, but we quote it all the time because it's just so funny the way that they,
Yes.
she's trying so hard to like understand.
Come hither,
so cute.
peasant.
Yeah.
Come here. Yes.
Oh, so
No.
good.
I love it so much. So I'm really glad that they did that. And he makes his dopey face, and he doesn't even care because it's just so beautiful. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, what would be the equivalent of that for us, like for you or for me? I don't know what that would be.
I don't know. That's such a grand thing.
I know.
And I
feel
don't,
like
I
maybe-
genuinely am like in the get shit out of my house phase. And so
Yeah.
like having a big throne, is like stressful to me. But I don't know. It might be like something from like Harry Potter, like the Goblet of Fire, or like having the Horcruxes or something.
Yeah.
Or it would be like having a Dundee from The Office, maybe.
Oh, that would be cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. And I'm trying to, because like the throne is so massive. So it's like
Yeah, it's
trying
huge.
to think of something that could do that. Maybe the couch from Friends.
Oh yeah, that's a good one because that's useful too. You can use it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. There's so many
That or the
things
purple door.
Yeah, that's true. I do have one of the that little like yellow frame thing that frames the
Yeah, cute.
peephole or whatever. It's not wooden, like I think theirs is wooden or something. But yeah, so if anyone else has ideas on what it would be for them, I would love
Yeah,
to, because there's
we would
probably
love
some
to.
really great shit that I have not even thought about.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, that is the rest of my notes on anniversaries.
Yeah, mine too.
Awesome.
It was a good one.
Okay. It was a really good one. Well, thanks everyone for listening, and thank you for your patience for waiting for us after the holidays. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and take your vitamin C because everyone's getting sick.
Yeah. Stay healthy out there.
Yes. And yeah, let us know if you have any questions, or I really am loving all of the comments and stuff on our stuff. So if you have anything that you would like to add, that's nice, then let me know.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for listening.
Talk to you next time.
There's a Parkinson Pals and there's also therapy too.